Hey gang, we are here at the Melbourne Instruments booth checking out the brand new Nina with the mastermind himself, Dan. Dan, tell us all about it.
Basically, Nina is like, just take a good 12 voice polysynth, right, and everything that you expect from that, but solve the problem that's been standing for decades now, since you could do automation and patch recall via MIDI, etc. There's always been a disconnect between the control panel and the state of the synth. So we've solved that by creating this motorized system. So, hang on, wait a sec. All right, so you'll see here when I do patch recall that the whole control panel updates, and it can do all sorts of like weird tricks. Like you can have two setups, load presets if you want, or just do adjustments and compare setups, and then you can morph all the parameters from one to the other. It also,
If it's modulating, does it move them?
yes. So it morphs the modulation matrix, and also with the mod matrix, because we can do this mode where you switch into mod, and you select your modulation sources across the bottom. So there's CVNs, there's envelopes, the LFO, various things, and so you pick a source, and then you can decide how much you send to any particular destination. So you can do weird modulation, like you can even self-modulate the LFO rate and do feedback and all sorts of weird things. So it's actually really, it might be the fastest way that you can do in the box, just any to any modulation on a synth. That's the main trick of it. Apart from that, the architecture of it is you get 3 oscillators. We've got an analog oscillator, an FPGA sort of high resolution kind of hybrid analog digital oscillator, and a conventional digital wavetable oscillator. There's a noise source, there's an XOR, which is like a kind of a 1-bit ring modulator that stems from the old Radio Shack Moog keyboards, because I'm a big fan of those. Yeah, the bell tone, so we chuck that on just for a bit of fun.
Sure, why not?
And it's got massive filter overdrive, so you have a normal sort of range of adjustment. You can boost or back off all the entire mix going into the filter, but it also has a switch where you can just chuck an extra 10 dB of gain on and blow the hell out of the filters if you want to get a real fuzz out of it. You can modulate the filter resonance, unlike a lot of analog synths. It does a lot of...
What does it sound like?
Yeah, okay, so it sounds like... Yeah, the voice level overdrive does a lot to make it sound really thick. So it can do, damn near anything that you could do with a comparable analog synth.
And so availability?
Availability, so lucky for us, we saw the parts shortage coming, right? That is an issue for a lot of people, and we bought up parts to make 500 units. So in about a month or two, we'll announce the price and how to get it, etc. We're going to start with the Kickstarter, and then we expect to ship or be in production and start shipping later in the year, about sort of September, October. So awesome. We're almost ready to go, but this is a prototype, and it's doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So we really need to refine it, and we reckon another month or two, and that'll all be concrete.
Well, there you have it, the brand new synthesizer from Melbourne Instruments. The knobs move in sync with the presets. What else is there to say? Check it out.